What's up, guys? Welcome to another video of Dev Talks with your host Travian, where we talk about everything engineering technology wise. And in this video, we're actually going to go over a code red memo that was put out for OpenAI. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and let's dive right in.
OpenAI declaring code red as the AI race intensifies, and Google threatens to unseat the industry's early leader. According to a report from the Wall Street Journal, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman told employees the company must focus on improving ChatGPT, pushing all other products to the sideline to address the threat. Last month, Google released an updated version of its AI model called Gemini. Some are calling it the most capable AI model yet. So let's bring in Jacob Ward, a technology journalist and host of the Rip Current podcast and author of The Loop, How Technology is Creating a World Without Choices and How to Fight Back. Jacob, always good to see you. So why is OpenAI declaring a code red? Or what are the competitive stakes here?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can imagine the OpenAI workers coming back from Thanksgiving thinking they're going to coast right into the holiday.
Yeah,
and
no.
all of that being blown up when their boss drops this memo on them. Code red sounds like some sort of national emergency. It is not. It is a business emergency for this company. What they're worried about, of course, is, as you mentioned, Gemini is on the ascent. We've seen Google's user base grow up to something like 650 million monthly users after it released this new image generator. They are definitely catching up. And we saw people like Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff say, this is the one I'm going to use from now on. It's just so cool. It's so great. And that clearly has OpenAI panicking because, as you mentioned, they are the early leader. We've been using ChatGPT the way we used to use the verb Google. And so now they clearly don't want to be displaced here.
So what is the
If you guys been here for a long time and watched some of my videos in regards to these AI updates, you would know that this is 100% true. We've actually talked about this. Like, anybody who's been here for a long time should not be surprised. They shouldn't be surprised in any shape, form, anything, because we cover all the updates that come out. And the crazy thing is, ChatGPT just got an update. But you know what happens? Because I even talked about this on another video. Google puts out, they stagger their updates, both of them, back and forth. And they've been doing it for the longest. And Google's have just been superior. Google came out the video generation stuff first. They've been doing the imaging thing. They just updated the imaging thing. It's called like Nano Banana Pro. And it's way better now. There's actually a video that I was going to do in regards to it. Let me see if I have the video. There was a video that I was going to do about the nano banana thing being too realistic. Because I remember seeing it. Yup. Raising concerns over realistic. I have the video coming up soon, guys. Check it out this week. This week I have another video coming out about Google's image generating thing. I've used it for thumbnails and stuff. I use that stuff for thumbnails and things at times. And it's gotten better. It's honestly gotten way better. We've been talking about this opt-in, opt-out crap. Google got it crazy. We just did a video where OpenAI had to roll back on what it can create in its images and things like that because they changed it to an opt-in system. Gemini, I don't think has to deal with any of that because Google has everything. And yes, OpenAI with ChatGPT was the earliest one to come out. It was the best initially. For that first year, yes, that's true. But what is Google overall? Chrome is the most used platform on the internet. That alone is keeping their models way ahead of the board. The way bigger company. Way more money to deal with this stuff. They're blowing it out the park. I've used both of them. I've tried out doing this channel. I've tried out a lot of different AI software stuff. And I tried out both of them at different times. Google's AI model is so much better now. Whenever you search stuff online, you can do AI deeper dives, and it's amazing. It's convenient to use. You can use it easily. It does what you tell it to do. Especially when you're good at prompting, the world is your oyster. And that's me using it for free. Imagine if you're one of those people who pay for it for the business. And yes, it's expensive for the business plans. It's really expensive. Gemini is really expensive for the business plans. But imagine Imagine how much better it could get. I use it for free. You know how much stuff I get out of it? How much use I get out of it? It'd be over here creating Google Docs for me, printing out stuff, documentation. Know how much easier life has been with Gemini over ChatGPT? I'm telling you right now, I've done so many different testing between both of them when I try to figure out stuff. And Gemini's been my home. Gemini has been the one that I decided to stick with. It just has. And there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing I could do about that. But yeah, of course he's going to be panicking. He's the one getting his talent poached by Meta. Everybody else. I mean, Apple was getting talent poached too, but OpenAI, Apple, they was suffering. Mark Zuckerberg was throwing bags to their employees. They getting out of there. And the crazy part about this is December is code freeze. So now they're going against code freezes because most companies or whatever, they have code freezes where during the holidays and during the end of the year, there's a production freeze where, yes, you'll still be coding and doing some work, but you cannot deploy anything into production really. And Google got theirs out right before the holidays and before the month started. The news that I got is from 8 days ago for the Nana Banana thing. There's just so much news to cover. I just need more time to get through a lot of these videos, and I might do a bunch of recording today actually, because I need to get on it. We're on the 4th of December, and I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna be working on these channels. I'm gonna be working on some of these channels and some other stuff. When you start out the new year, don't start in the new year. You start early as possible. You start now. You start in December, you start November. Shoot, you could start in June and get ready for the new year. Start now. This is going to be the best thing for you guys. But Google, literally, it is a code red for them because they are in a sense of they can't get ahead. Google's not sweating it. Whenever ChatGPT sends out a new model and we cover it, Google's not sweating it. I won't sweat it because I'm like, man, that's really cool that OpenAI just did that. And OpenAI just did something nice with their video stuff that they came out with and all that. And so people were talking about Sora and this and that, how real it looked. And I thought it was amazing. It was a great upgrade what it used to be. I remember first covering it. It was an amazing upgrade. But here we go with Google. And I think in that video I said Google is going to come up with something crazy and nice. I think I said it in that one too. So, I mean, what do you think that they're gonna go over? What do you think what's gonna really happen? Like, all these companies are gonna be going back and forth, and Google is going to take the piece of the pie as much as possible that they can take. They're gonna start building out stuff to section out in the video, and the reason that they're gonna start doing this, especially with the money that they have, which I think Microsoft with Copilot should do the same thing rather than being relying on OpenAI the way they were. At least now they should start doing it. Is start working towards your independence as a company. If anything happens to who you're relying on, it's going to be trouble when it comes to business. And that's not even just a business standpoint. That's even that's a country standpoint. That's a personal standpoint. That's a household thing. If you're relying on somebody and you can't do something yourself, it causes a lot more issues. Until you can do this functionality independently or as independent as possible on your own, that's where you got it. But Google's going to continuously beat OpenAI because they're going to get more usage out of it. I think Sam Altman is trying to take the Elon Musk approach about being visible as Elon so when people think about OpenAI and ChatGPT, they kind of think of Sam Altman in a sense, and they don't have to really advertise in the way kind of like, because Elon is the advertisement for Tesla and everything else because everybody knows who Elon is. I feel like Sam Altman kind of does the same thing. Google, you don't really get that with their CEO. They kind of just focus in dial into the products and things that are going on. Once it said they beat their case for selling Chrome, so that's helping them be motivated to work quicker now. Before, it kind of seemed like they were stalling and moving slower because they didn't know what their future was going to be like with Chrome. Now that they got that passed with a little bit of government help, they don't have to worry about that. They got the most used platform still to their advantage to be able to build on their models on top of even further, and all of their other products. Gemini and Google are, when it comes to actual software AI, not physical, not the chips, the actual AI software modeling and stuff, I believe they're going to be top still. I definitely believe that they're going to be on the top still. For sure. There's not a doubt in my mind that says they're not going to be at all. Because literally it is the best. If somebody thinks I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below. And I want to know why you think I'm wrong. I do. And I'll get to the comments when I get to them. And we'll go from there. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate you all. Thank you all. If you have any suggestions, send me an email at devtalkspod@gmail.com. Everything in the description down below. Without further ado, peace. See you next time.